Hello everyone, you are welcome to Agbedo TV, also known as the other side of the story. Anytime I come here, I just want to talk about interesting things, just to analyze it, to see how it is, and look at it from different perspectives. What I want to talk about now is just the emergence of these 5G governors from PDP. You know, these governors, they belong to PDP. And, you know, they came out as 5G governors. And then when they came out, you know, they showed that they're angry with the party. They don't want to do things with the party again. They don't want to be with Atiku. But they said, though, they are still in PDP, they are not going anywhere. But one of their leaders, Nyesom Wike of River State, did say that it's going to make everything clear by January, the party that they are going to support. But they were still with PDP. But now there's a rumor that this 5G governors, they are jetting out of Nigeria. They might be going to London to have a meeting and to decide actually whom they want to join in this upcoming Nigeria election in 2023, February 2020, just a few weeks from now. So everyone is just ready to, you know, waiting to get this information, to get the news from them, you know, where they are going to be. But I think it is very clear from what is happening that these governors, they have their agitations, and what they stand for. They say they stand for fairness, they stand for justice, they stand for equality, they stand for the good development, you know, in all areas that every good Nigerian would desire. That's what they stand for. And if you look at what they stand for, that is what Peter Obi also stands for, because Peter Obi and Datti, his running mate, they stand for the same values as well. So this is why people are thinking that these people might be trying to support Peter Obi now, because since they have the same values, which means if they were to be a party, if they have to organize themselves to a party, they will have the same manifesto as a Peter Obi of a Labour Party. So people might be wondering what the grievances for these 5G governors are. You know, right from the onset, you know, because they never had any intention to drift away from PDP. And now that they are drifting away, what does it look like? The presidential race, what does it look like? Is Abubakar Atiku also sure of getting this ticket, getting this, the presidential, going to Aso Rock with all these things happening? So, but the chance is very slim. The chance is, sort of blot out that, everybody will also imagine that this one might not work for Atiku. It might be the end of the road for Atiku, because if 5 governors are out of your way, 5 governors, PDP governors, these are strong areas of PDP stronghold, and if they go away, because definitely they're going to take their followers away. Election is just it's a game of number. So it's not just by campaigning alone. Of course, Atiku and PDP, they are doing a very good work in campaigning all over the places. They are going to every nook and corner to campaign, to make sure that the voters, they reach out to many voters to vote for them. But what is the way forward for Atiku if these 5 governors, now they are because there's nothing that's going to bring them back. They are not, trying to reach a decision on who to follow, and notably, I think they want to follow a Labour Party, Peter Obi, because Wike was, indirectly saying that he said last time that Peter Obi has suffered, that nobody will want to suffer what Peter Obi suffered, that himself he has suffered the same fate, but he was going to stand the PDP to fight. So, which means because some of the languages that Wike was using, in River State, anytime he wants to, commission a project, you can see some of these, there are sort of likeness between himself and the Labour Party, Peter Obi. So, because the people could actually send this, even there was then, I said something, I said it's going to be that Nyesom Wike is going to join hands with Peter Obi, and now all the 5 governors, the 5G governor, the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, the governor of Benue State, Ortom, the governor of Enugu State, the governor of Abia State, all of them together, that they want to form. This is a formidable force against Atiku. So if they now join hands with Labour Party. So there is just a no-go area for Atiku. Atiku, dream of going to Aso Rock might be finished, might be the end of the way for Atiku. But let me talk about why was this the grievance? What was the grievance for these governors? Why are they now agitating to just drift away finally from Atiku, PDP? When they had this presidential candidate race, the presidential race within the party, when the election of who's going to the presidential aspirants within the party. So Atiku was one of them. Wike was also one of them. Tambuwa and many other ones. So this one was done at Abuja. And when they did this thing at Abuja, it happened that Kwakwaso. It happened that Tambuwa, the governor of Sokoto State, just stepped down for Atiku. So when he stepped down for Atiku, so now it's his votes now went to Atiku, and because of that, Atiku won against Wike, who had the second vote in the party. So I think the Governor Wike of Rivers State thought something cynical in this area, that there's something that was not right. There's something that is sort of secretive in this. He was now smelling the rat. He was smelling something that there's something. So he now, because of that, he was very furious. He was angry, and I think he laid the same complaint to his colleagues, and who saw reason with him that that was not right. Why will somebody just step down at the 11th hour? Why did the governor of Sokoto State, not step down before that very day of the election? So I think Nyesom Wike has been very angry, and he has been very outspoken about this. He has said all he wanted to say, in every of these things. And the second thing is that these 5G governors, they were not so happy that the chairman Ayu, Iyorchia Ayu, Dr. Iyorchia Ayu, the chairman of PDP, is from the north, and the presidential candidate of PDP is also from the north. So they were not so happy, because they thought that since the governor, the chairman for PDP from the north, the presidential candidate is supposed to come from the south. So that was what they thought, So, and they wanted, some of them wanted zoning. Of course, the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, also, he objected zoning because he thought that he was going to win. But at the later part, he now saw that, it would have been zoned to the south. But, that's the way it happened. Another thing is that, they are not happy that, now the current president of Nigeria is from the north. And if Atiku now comes out as, if he eventually wins, it will also be from the north. So they are not happy about this. So these are some of the reasons why the G5 governors are, furious. They are not happy with the party, and that's why they are drifting apart. And now, with what is happening, if they join forces with Peter Obi, which I can see some, everyone can smell the rat. When Peter Obi went to Rivers State, we can see the kind of luxurious vans that he was giving, bulletproof vans that he was giving, to do his campaign by Nyesom Wike. So you can see that the things are already, turning now good for Peter Obi, because when God says this is the head is going to be the head. And look at this recent poll by ANAP, commissioned by ANAP and conducted by a company called No Limited. So at least, PDP was in the third position. PDP only had 10%, while Peter Obi was leading with 23%, and Asiwaju Bola Tinubu came out second position with about 13%. If this election was to hold today, so that is what would have, which means Peter Obi will win. That is what it means, though there are also a margin of error and the issue of undecided voters as well. So those are the things, that is why that these 5G governors, they are not very happy with what is going on within PDP, and that's why they have decided that they will not align with Atiku. I think okay, it's the 5G governors, if I may just mention their name, The River State governor is Nyesom Wike, one of them spearheading this thing. Then we have Ifeanyi Ugwuayi of Enugu State, Samuel Ortom of Benue State, Seyi Makinde of Oyo State, Okezie Ikpeazu of Abia State. So these are the 5G governors, and they are going to, you know, whatever they do with PDP is going to make it, it's going to make the road very difficult, if not impossible, for Atiku. Because if they drift away, I think that should be the end of it. Because I don't see any way Atiku is going to win the presidential election if these 5, governors drift away from him. So it's going to be very difficult. It's just a food of thought. It's a food for thought. This is just my perspective. Just looking at it from, trying to analyze it from one side to the other. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much, and I hope you like this, and you continue to share. This is Agbedo TV. Thank you very much. Bye bye.